Yeah! Oh, I did it.
Yeah.
All right, guys, got kind of a crazy one for today. So the other day I was listening to the Joe Rogan Experience podcast, and Lex Friedman was the guest, and he had talked about this challenge he did of running 48 miles in 48 hours, doing 4 miles every 4 hours for 48 hours. So I am going to try this challenge. I'm super excited. I'm super nervous. I wasn't sure if I was going to do it. I had ordered new running shoes because my old ones were getting pretty beat, and they came in today. And I'd made the promise to myself that when those new running shoes came in, I was going to start this thing. So I'm purposely starting it kind of in the afternoon. It's about to be 4 p.m. on Wednesday, and that way I'll finish up Friday at 4 p.m. and I can hopefully get some regular sleep that night. Just got the new shoes, which I'm super stoked about. So these are the old shoes. You can see they're pretty beat. Look at those new ones, just looking awesome. So yeah, that's basically it. It's about 32 degrees outside. I'm not excited, I'm super nervous, but 4 miles every 4 hours for 48 hours. And I'm gonna get this thing started. So here we go. The hour draws near. Got my warm winter clothes all ready to go. Let's do it. It's 4 p.m. Let's get this thing started. All right, run number 1's out of the way. It obviously wasn't that bad, but I just know that it's gonna get way, way harder. So, got about 3.5 hours until the next one. Guess I'm just gonna change just a comfy clothes, eat a little food, and rest up. Making some food here. This is gonna be a lot of my sustenance here. Steak salads. Saw quite a bit of food, which is nice. Made some mashed potatoes too. All right, time for run number 2. Feeling pretty good still. We'll see. I'm sure that'll change. But yeah, it is 8 o'clock. Time to get going. Okay, back from run number 2. So 8 miles down. Well, I've actually done about 9. I'm running extra just because I don't want to skip out in any miles. I want to make sure I really get it. The classic foggy glasses. Still feeling pretty easy, but I know that's going to change. So just getting mentally ready. All right, it just turned midnight. Time for run number 3. I'm feeling a little tired, but I know that this is just the beginning once again. So let's go. Midnight, time for run number 3. I'm at the end of run number 3, 12 miles down. Definitely feeling at my legs a lot. Pretty fatigued. I'm going to try and get some sleep. I know that I'll have to be up in just a few hours, but try and get a solid 3 hours. Drink a lot of water. All right, it's time for run number 4? Yeah, 4. It's 4 a.m. I'm pretty tired. So let's get it. So I'm pretty proud. I usually don't like to walk during my runs, but man, walking has never felt so good. Just my legs feel really fatigued. But I know I can carry on. All right, that's the end of run 4. Oh yeah, definitely is getting harder. That's for sure. I'm gonna get a little more sleep. My sleep was kind of wild, like fever dreams almost. I think I was just really worried about missing getting up at the time, but I woke up before my alarm, so I think I'm just gonna keep it so I can see the clock, so if I do wake up, I can just check the time. But anyways, going to sleep, y'all. Okay, it's about 8 a.m. now, and it's time for run number 5. I do feel like I actually slept, which is kind of nice. My legs feel a little stiff, especially my ankles, but yeah, guess not too bad. My floor is hilarious though. So I basically have just been setting my clothing out to dry from the sweat and just different sets of things. So. Then I just feel around for clothes that aren't sweaty. Just put those on and then go running. Let's get it. It's really nice running with the sun out. It's just kind of weird running outside when it's dark, like more than once in a row. Well, run number 5 was better than run number 4, that's for sure. It was really helpful having the sun out. It was super nice. And I'm going to shower and do laundry and make breakfast, I think, before noon for my next run. Wow, I have not showered since I started this thing. That felt good. Just made bacon, eggs, and toast. I would have recorded it, but I was so hungry that I didn't think about it and I ate it all. But hunger is the best spice. Well, run number 6 is going pretty well so far. It was really nice to shower, really nice to wash my clothes, eat some breakfast, drink some coffee, kind of like a normal morning. Really was good for my mindset, I think. My body feels good, it's just my legs are definitely feeling it. Mainly in my joints, like my knees and ankles. I broke one of my ankles about 1.5 years ago and it's a little tight, so other than that, all things good. Oh, I'm halfway there.
Probably because I actually care.
Profound but technically meaningless.
It's 4:03 p.m. and it's time for run number 7. Run number 7's going pretty well. I improved my running form, which is helping my knees and ankles, specifically my knees. 7's a pretty shoddy form earlier, so I was getting tired and getting lazy. Also, I'm pretty sure my pants are on backwards. Well, I'm getting really good at taking off sweaty Under Armour, that's for sure. Well, it is carb loaded heavy with mashed potatoes, pasta, and pizza. So my body has got energy to burn. And I've basically just been sitting here just waiting for it to be all easy, waiting for it to digest, getting ready for the next run.
What's this about now?
All right, it's just about 8 o'clock and time for run number 8. So this will be Well, after I've done this, it'll be 75% of the journey. So it's been good so far. My legs are pretty destroyed, but honestly, I don't know. I think I can definitely do this. I've fallen into this weird cycle or routine now of running, eating, sitting around for like 2.5 hours, running, eating, sitting around drinking water, running, eating, running, sleeping, and then the cycle continues. So I think tonight will be the biggest hurdle. So after this, I'll do the midnight and 4 a.m. run, and then there's only 2 more runs after that. So making some really good headway, feeling pretty good. Morale is still high. Wow, I had to stop and just look at the sunset. It's absolutely gorgeous. One of the perks of being out here, I guess. It is now midnight, and it's time for run number 9. These are what I first anticipated as being the biggest hurdles, were the midnight run and the 4 a.m. run on the last day. What's nice is that this is the first of the last 4 runs, so it's nice to be able to be in the final stretch, but the nighttime is definitely the toughest for me so far, so let's get it. Well, run number 9 started out kind of rough, but it's actually gotten better throughout the run. And I just have my 4 a.m. run to complete the what I thought would be the most difficult runs of the challenge. So let's finish this run up. Let's get it. It's 4 a.m. I'm tired and hungry. My legs are really sore, but I'm gonna get out there and get this run. The end is in sight. Well, my legs feel like hell. All right, actually, now that I'm going, this has been way better than my midnight run, which, required a lot of endurance. It really hurt. But oddly enough, once again, I can see much better at 4 a.m. I'm surprised by how that little amount of sleep actually helped me. And also, I haven't used my alarm clock at all yet during this challenge. Just realized my body is woken up before my alarm. Every single one, it's kind of crazy. But yeah, run's going pretty well so far. Wow, that went way better than I expected. I felt better than I had in my last 4 or 5 runs. So, cool. Just the next 2 runs, so I'm gonna get some more sleep. I feel like sleep must have been the key. Get some more sleep and then finish up these last 2 runs. Wow, I've drank so much water in the last 2 days. I don't know how much, but it's been a lot. It's about 8 a.m. Time for the second to last run. So I'm really tired, at least right now, waking up. It's harder to wake up than the other times, so almost done now. So it's been snowing like this whole time, and I'm realizing now that's actually a blessing, because I would way rather bundle up and run in snow and still be warm rather than run in rain, just because, you know, it's way more difficult to not get wet. So thank you. I keep forgetting like which run this is, but I mean, I know what run it is. Like, I know it's run 11, but I just keep thinking it's like 9 or 10 or something, and then I think about it and I'm like, oh man, I just gotta finish this and just one more, and I'll be done with that. So yeah, I can do this. 11 out of 12 down. Got some breakfast going on over here. This is also what I did for breakfast yesterday. Sparkling water and coffee too. It's the move. All right, it is noon on Friday. It's time for the final run. I feel good. I had coffee. I'm ready. All right, I'm past halfway and on the way back. Gonna try to finish this thing out strong. I just realized something. I just realized that 2 marathons is, I believe, 52.6 miles. I'll do the math again, but I'm going to end up with around 50 miles because I've ran a little bit extra. I was afraid of being under 4 miles ever. So I'm too close to not grab those extra miles and make this 2 marathons in 2 days. That was never my plan from the start, but it feels right. I'm gonna go for it. Yeah! Oh, I did it.
Yeah. Tired.
All right, so I ran a little bit extra and I exceeded the 48 miles and I hit just under 54. So I hit the double marathon. So in under 24 hours, I ran 2 marathons. All right, so for those of you who love raw data or who are skeptical of this challenge, I did display the information from my health app on my phone, which I carried with me the entire time. And this is how I monitored how far I was running, as well as using maps to figure out my route. So on Wednesday, I did 9.1 miles from 4 p.m. on, and on the following day, which was Thursday, I did 24.5 miles. That was the bulk of my running. And on the final day, up until about just over 2 p.m., I did 21.1 miles. The reason that's so much higher is I did do over 8 miles on my last run, trying to bag those extra miles. So that is what brought me to the over 54 miles in that 48-hour period. I actually had about an hour and a half to spare, which is nice. So that's that, I guess. A huge shout out to David Goggins for being the original man behind this idea and this challenge. I love that idea of strengthening your will. And thanks to Lex Friedman for talking about it on the Joe Rogan Experience, which is how I was exposed to the idea. And thank you so much for watching this video and supporting me. Thank you to those who supported me this entire time and kept telling me that I could do it and texted me through day and night. And those of you who were there for me, I really appreciate it. I attribute a lot of this to that. The trickiest piece of this was the mental, just knowing that you would have to keep pushing through and waking up and running over and over and over. And yeah, I'm really happy that people were here to support me through that tough piece. But that is all, fam. I hope in any way this entertained or inspired you, and I challenge you to do something great and something that sounds rather impossible. That's all for today. Much love. Peace.